There will be trouble if Nnamdi Kanu dies in detention, Intersociety group warns Nigerian government. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. Kanu, who is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has been in solitary confinement at the detention facility of the Department of State Services (DSS) since June 2021. A human rights organization, the International Society for Civil Liberties and the Rule of Law (Intersociety), on Sunday warned the Nigerian government that Nnamdi Kanu must not die in custody. Kanu, who is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB), has been in solitary confinement at the detention facility of the Department of State Services (DSS) since June 2021. Addressing a press conference in Enugu on Sunday, the group warned that if Kanu dies in custody, there will be trouble. Flanked by the principals and society, the principal officers and members of the governing board of Intersociety, the board chair, Chief Emeka Emeagbalasi, advised the federal government that instead of holding Kanu in perpetuity, it should start reconciling with aggrieved citizens of the country to douse tension in the country. The group also called for the release of all other pro-Biafra agitators held in various detention facilities without trial. It said Nnamdi Kanu must not die in detention. The DSS has the capacity to give medical treatment either inside or outside Nigeria. The consequences of dying in detention will be far-reaching. The federal government should also release all other pro-Biafra agitators held in various detention centers across the country. As a government that will soon wind up, it should start making amends and use a political solution in addressing the issue of pro-Biafra agitation. Speaking on 2023 general elections and insecurity, Intersociety called for the removal of the 1,500 military checkpoints and 4,000 police checkpoints in the southeast and south regions in the country. Lamenting the economic, social, and security implementations, Intersociety said those checkpoints have been converted to extortion points. It alleged state factors and non-state factors in South jointly killed 1,700 civilians and abducted 1,800 in 2022. The group, however, accused the military personnel of collusion with criminal elements to perpetrate crimes in the region, using military checkpoints and camouflage to kidnap people along the highways. On the 2023 general elections, Intersociety called on the international community and other civil society organizations to keep a close eye on the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), adding that it has identified more than 50 rigging strategies that the electoral body can use to undermine the elections. On account of this, Intersociety has filed a class suit against INEC over 7 million disenfranchised new registrants, 600 other litigation, it said. First of all, I have said this, I read this particular news about a day ago, and I said that they should not allow this man to die in detention. It is going to be a disaster. I am saying it there, no. It is going to be a disaster. Why I'm saying this is because you cannot beat up a child and expect the child not to cry. It's not possible. Picking where you beat, you know, go content and say make him no cry. Allow him make you express in pain. Ha. I don't know what Buhari will gain if he lost Nnamdi Kanu. If he lost Nnamdi Kanu in detention, history will not forget both of you. The turning Ukraine should be a lesson to Buhari. With mighty nukes and deadly weapons of Russia, Ukraine will still hold on to their territory. If Mazen eventually die in detention and IPOB all over the world assembled and start war, Nigeria security forces has already been weak and overstressed. All out war with Biafra at this decade is a calamity caused by Buhari and his government. I beg, not even talk about war. War should not even be spoken about. That is, I know, that is a disaster. That is always my prayer. I see nothing wrong that this man did. Fighting for the marginalization of his people is a bad thing, and then the Nigerian court has granted him bail. Buhari government refused to release him. What an irony of life. Okay. In 1967 to 1970, war was a child play perhaps. The later will be a video, not audio as of, to my people from the other side. He will die and nothing will happen. Let us pray we don't feature in the video. My own is that they should not allow. They should not allow. This man, from all if you have been following his what's it called, his court issues, you will say, I have never seen where they held him accountable. Say, oh, this one. Now, what did they talk saying do? If it is the bail that he jumped, that is what they're talking about. He jumped the bail because there was threat to his life. What am I saying? They went to his compound, killed his. I think his mother or father died out of that particular attack. You took down properties, you scatter everywhere, and they are coming out to say somebody run. Before Uncle, he go stay. Ha. They should release him now. If he died, though, you cannot gain anything because you can't inherit the property. Habamana Buhari, leave this guy and let him go. Remember, his parents died too. I'm telling you, that attack that happened in 2017 took the life of his parents. So if you're coming out to say he jumped bail and that is why you're still remanding him in prison, Oga, his parents even died because of the attack. Should they now sue you because you are the one that said go ahead? Should they sue the federal government? All these things are what we think about. Nothing will happen to MNK because he's doing God's mandate. What is happening today in Nigeria shows that nothing is working because they are fighting God, who wants the freedom of the Igbo race, and that is why politicians are afraid, but they refuse to do the needful. And in fact, any country that refuses to obey court order, they are no more functioning. Only the wise know that the solution to what is happening now is separation and referendum. I said it before it got to this extent. The Nigerian government will use dialogue. Dialogue would have been the most reliable means of settling all the scores without firing a single shot. But it's like, the more you talk, the government does not even listen to you. Ha. After someone will come and preach to me that you are practicing democracy, this is the high demonstration of rascality I've experienced from his civilian government. Yes, now. I'm even saying, even during the military time, will this kind of thing happen? Ha. MNK, okay, Nnamdi Kanu'S is a ticking time bomb. Those who think they are safe should rethink. Okay, alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.